Manager at Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
Our downtown neighbor, getting ready for a big first ever Jackson Restaurant Week.
Jackson County Restaurant Week is on its way. Get ready, get hungry, and it is coming. We are so excited.
Wait. And the list of restaurants participating is exceptional this year. It's awesome.
Well, the thing is, jumping into this, we had no clue who was gonna want to be on board, or even kind of how to frame this up. So things have come together really nicely. We've actually got 25 different restaurants participating, and as the modern food culture goes, it's not just traditional sit-down restaurants. So out of the 25, I believe it's 3 food trucks that are participating, and 2 bakeries as well. So
very nice. So how does it work?
Good. So it's coming up on April 8th through the 12th. So during that Monday through Friday, you'll be able to stop in at any of these places, and they'll have a set $15 menu that's specific to Restaurant Week. So $15 across the board, whatever the entree or collection of cupcakes or food truck things or combinations of food, drink, dessert, whatever that may be. Each location will have a menu set for that. So you go in, you order off of that $15 menu, and once you do, each person in your party can get a punch card that looks kind of like this and get a stamp from that particular restaurant. If you get at least 3 stamps, you'll be entered into some drawings for future visits to Jackson County restaurants through some gift cards, and there will be multiple winners.
Great job putting this together. This is going to be fun.
Well, we're excited. I mean, the restaurants are the ones that are the experts, right? So we work with them. Actually, the Grand River has provided some beautiful marketing for us to be able to do that, but otherwise we put that out. We depend on the restaurants to do the thing that they do, whether it's an amazing burger or steak or whatever they can fit into that $15 range, and people show up and they eat.
Yeah, I was talking to the folks at Grand River and Veritas, and they're very excited because they are promising you are going to get way more than $15.
Same with West Texas. So we were talking to Hunter, and I mean, you're getting fed.
Yeah, it's an opportunity not to just get a great deal, but to really kind of dig into maybe some places that you haven't heard of before. I've been talking to everyone about this lately, and everybody's like, there's at least 3 or 4 places I'm not even aware of on this list, and that's really exciting. Or I haven't had an excuse or a reason to go to that side of town to check it out. So we're excited to see how this plays out.
As we head into spring and summer, we want to talk about event and meeting spaces, and you've got a couple to highlight. And a lot of people don't know. Is this at the Holiday Inn?
It is. This is Holiday Inn Northwest. They actually have 2 large rooms that are pretty accommodating. You can see they're very updated and nice. Just one of the many options for venues across the county. I think a lot of people don't connect to Convention and Visitors Bureau like Experience Jackson with being able to assist with things like this. They think, oh no, where am I going to have that graduation party? Or this particular event. Speaking of graduation parties, I just saw something, Apex Sports and Entertainment. They're opening up their space for something like that. Can you imagine how that changes things rather than being in someone's garage?
Rachel,
or their
15
backyard?
years ago, we had maybe 3 places you could do things.
It's
and
beautiful.
It's just completely changed in this town.
Yeah, just with our interactions with so many venues, with events and planning and resources and everything. I actually work with a group of people who plan festivals and events in Jackson, bringing them together, helping to share resources. Where do we go? How do we get in contact with the food truck? How do we do this? All those resources are things that are on our mind quite often. And it's not just for corporate events that we connect with. Anyone can pick up the phone or send a message to us and ask for help in the areas of venues and figuring out where they're going to meet. So.
I think there's a food truck coalition now, right?
There's the official Jackson Area Food Truck Association. I think there's about 20 to 25 trucks involved with that. So they're even cooperating behind the scenes to come up with special ways to help make it easier for people to connect to their services. And it's cool.
We're kind of turning into a food truck place.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, they say we're a really great community for that, the size, the availability. I mean, even downtown, we've got a couple great areas where those can be set up. And the beauty of a food truck is it's usually self-contained, so it can typically show up almost anywhere. We have neighborhood parties sometimes. They show up. We're gathering in the neighborhood for a picnic, and a couple of people that are connected to our neighborhood show up. So it's just such a cool mobile thing, and it's a different eating
It
experience.
is. Yeah, it's more fun.
Yeah.
And what's neat is there's Jackson is a food truck friendly community where there's not all this regulation and
Right.
fees and everything.
Yeah.
Because the industry, they've done a good job of being self-regulated. So
Yeah, some new events popping up with that too.
You've
So we're excited.
you've been on the golf convention circuits. What's new for Jackson golfers?
The official non-PGA tour is complete for this year. You know, this year golf was a little bit different because, of course, it opened up earlier. Many of our courses have already had people in for a month or so because of the weather. Probably not today, maybe not tomorrow with the white fluffy stuff on the way, but it's just this incredible resource that has been exciting for us to share not only within the community but outside, and hearing people in Chicago talking about how they'd love to stop in Jackson. They've driven by a few times and maybe they've seen Calderon off the highway and wondered, oh, that might be a good stop. Well, we're convincing them that, yeah, this is an amazing stop. While you're here, come to the restaurants, experience the museums, you know, take an opportunity to make one of those meetings or gatherings here. And we can help with things like that. So
Rachel,
that's what we do.
I met someone 2 weeks ago that moved to Jackson because they played in a buddies golf trip in Jackson.
wow.
I mean,
That's
and that's
incredible.
unheard of. They
Yeah.
like the area so much, could work wherever they want remotely, and moved just south of
Yeah.
Jackson.
Well, we think of the places that we go on trips or vacation. You know, a lot of us go up north to cottages or family things. There's always these special things and these moments and glimpses. And if we can be that glimpse for someone else, all the better. Come on. We'd love to
Yeah.
have you.
We live in a lot of other people's vacation land.
That's right.
Rachel, thanks for all experience Jackson does, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Marketing and Development Director at Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan. The morning show continues after these words.